And we are live. Welcome to Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications. I'm Hank Ambrose with you. I'd like to shout out Patrick Hazlitt, who's right by my side, producing the video content for us tonight. And we're getting started early. Because, well, we got the wrong memo, and originally we were thinking we were going at 6 o'clock. We actually started at about 5:30. But that's okay. We're going to catch you up to the best of our abilities. Right now on your screen, you're looking at a 120-pound weight class. It's Spirit Lake Park wrestling against Estherville Lincoln Central. Again, the 120-pound weight class for your Spirit Lake Park Indians. That's Justin Baumgarn wrestling against Brody Olson. Now I say that, and the match just ended. Currently, the dual score 54-12. It's 54-12, and that is in favor of Estherville Lincoln Central. So a really hot start there. We apologize for the late start. We originally anticipated it to go at about 6 o'clock, 6:15. Notice a lot of open weights tonight as we continue to see forfeits. It's 60-12, the overall dual score, as another bye will occur right there. As we move up to the 132-pound weight class, Wes Martin for ELC going to be wrestling against Levi Dunn of Spirit Lake Park. And here we go, the first official match of the live stream. Again, you are listening and watching on Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications. As we get underway here, in on a tie, trying to throw in the underhook. Man, these guys are snappy straight away. 2-minute periods apiece, and we're diving right into this thing. I'm sure as we go along, we'll start to slow down a little bit. I do wonder if they move the start time to combat the freezing rain that sounds like is coming in later tonight. If you're still on the road or thinking about coming, be cautious of that. It's 2-0. 2-0 right now. Estherville Lincoln Central is on top currently with Wes Martin continuing the battle. It's 2-0, and they go out of bounds, so we'll go back to the center. And there is a mat 2 right now. Mat number 2 is between Emmetsburg and Algona. We are just focusing on Spirit Lake Park for this. Right now, we will be covering Spirit Lake Park all the way through this tournament. Wrestling on a Tuesday. Here we go, a snap and a rollover. A minute remains in this first period. It's 2-0. Counting the back points. Let's see if they award them, or how many. So far showing 2, and that's what's going to be received. 4-0. Wes Martin leads over Bowden Barnhart. Following this matchup here, Spirit Lake Park will be over on mat number 2, and then they'll close on mat number 2 as well. So this is the only time they'll be on mat number 1 tonight. 34 seconds remain. It's 4-0. Trying to peel that away. Going. Trying to get those wrists. And he just can't. Man, Estherville Lincoln Central looking really good so far. Haven't got to watch too much, to be honest, because, again, we were busy setting up and in a hurry. See a little crowd. We are right behind the Algona section, so I'm sure we'll see those a few times tonight. In the winding seconds, 2-1. Come to a close of the first period, 4-0. Here comes the decision. It's in favor of Spirit Lake Park. Barnhart will defer. Wes Martin will choose top. Two minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Had that front tie, but gave it up. Again, this is Bowden Barnhart of Spirit Lake Park wrestling against Wes Martin of Estherville Lincoln Central. In on a shot. He didn't set it up, but still was able to get a power double, getting him back to his belly. It's 6-0, a takedown within the 32nd. 1:20 to wrestle here in period number 2. We are at Estherville Lincoln Central High School in the gymnasium. Packed attendance. A lot of red and black in here tonight. Definitely has a lot to do with Spirit Lake Park, Estherville Lincoln Central, and Algona being here, as the E-Hawks of Emmetsburg seem to be the outliers wearing the black and gold. Back to the mat here. Minute remains. Back point situation, trying to go flat to his back, belly to belly. Wes Martin looking to get a pin here. And man, he's got him stuck, but got to get that chest to chest. Just got to get the form down. He's done the dirty work. And he gives it up, but 3 back points will be awarded, 9-0. If you just joined us, you are listening to Hank Ambrose and watching the Community First broadcast at ExploreOkoboji.com, powered by Premier Communications. 25 seconds remain in period number 2. It's 9-1 after the escape. Oh, man. A dragging takedown, and looks like the arm got in a... Oh, did they call for the pin? They did. Man, that was quick. Sent him straight to his back and got to the pin. Not a quick match, but a quick takedown into a pin. And he got him caught there. That makes it 66-12. Estherville Lincoln Central leads the overall dual score. Oh, and I was saying Bowden Barnhart. That was Hagedorn, rather. Excuse me. My apologies there. We go to the 138-pound weight class. Here is Bowden Barnhart. Here's Bowden Barnhart. Now he's wrestling against Parker Dutzman. Over on mat number 1 is what you're looking at right now. Spirit Lake Park is wearing the red backs. Both of these teams wearing pretty heavy black tonight, so it's a little hard to differentiate each other. There goes Barnhart, who is in on a front headlock, trying to circle around. Again, wrestling against Parker Dutzman of Estherville Lincoln Central. Estherville Lincoln Central in the all black, circling the outer edge of the circle, 40 seconds into the first period. Dual score 66-12 in favor of ELC. Man, these guys are in a scramble. A head-on scramble going back and forth while they're circling the outer edge. A minute remains in the first period. They continue to go. And there's the takedown. Takedown awarded for ELC. And Parker Dutzman. Dutzman now behind the arms. Well, you saw at the beginning there, within the first minute or so, it was Bowden Barnhart who originally had the aggression and seemed to be in the right position, but just lost it. And a snap of a finger. Next thing you know, a lead for ELC and Parker Dutzman. It's 2-0. Still behind the arms. 20 seconds remain in the first period. And they get down to 10 seconds now after they let the man up. 2-1. There he goes. He's thinking quick takedown. Dutzman has to circle him. And he can't. Nice job fending off the takedown. Very impressive from Bowden Barnhart. Decision goes to Estherville Lincoln Central. They defer. And now with the decision here, Barnhart is going to choose bottom. It's 2-1. 2 minutes on the clock. We're back to wrestling on mat number 1. Packed gymnasium tonight. I like how Barnhart is approaching this match in the beginning of this period, trying to play it conservative. He doesn't try to explode right away, trying to get control of the wrist. Now, with that being said, he got a little too much in a ball, and now he's starting to give up a turn. He hasn't flipped over yet, and, oh, man. Now you see Dutzman is going to give it up, and there goes another escape point. Dutzman throws his body in to try to get a takedown. Doesn't go. These guys in another scramble. Dutzman just has the strength, more strength when comparing him to Barnhart, and he's going to get him in on a takedown. 4-2. Dutzman hasn't been the most limber and the most technical, but he's been able to use his length to his ability to find a way to take the lead right back. It's 4-2. 50 seconds remain in the second period. So they are circling that outer edge, and they'll go back center. 4-2. And, well, we've seen Dutzman do it twice now where he's let up Barnhart, which is yet to lead to any takedowns. Let's see if he does it again in the closing 40 seconds. He feels pretty confident about his offense. 4-2, 30 seconds remain. Dutzman of Estherville Lincoln Central again is in the all black. He's on top right now. Bowden Barnhart is wrestling on bottom. He's got his eyes looking straight down to the mat. He's trying to get up to his feet. He gets there, and a return to the mat. It was safe. Kept both wrists locked as they move back down. 2 seconds remain. Oh, a closing second there. Maybe got a back point. No back points awarded. 4-2. Here's a decision. And if you recall, it is in favor of Parker Dutzman, who goes bottom. Dutzman tries to explode right up there. On his feet. Give a warning for a stall, and they'll let him go now. It's 5-2. Dutzman leads for Estherville Lincoln Central. Bowden Barnhart is backing up. He's getting pushed into the corner there, as you see. 1:30 to go. Tries to get in on a single leg, then backs away. There goes Dutzman. Heavy on the head. He'll wrap, and he'll get there. 7-2. Dutzman leads over Barnhart. Man, he's really, really doing a great job at using his length and his wingspan to help him out getting these takedowns. There goes Barnhart. Now he's in on a single leg. Doesn't have an escape. And these guys are stacked on top of each other. Uh-oh. Now he's let it go. Head into the side. He's trying to use it. Pile drive him out of that. And these guys, yeah, they're stalled up. Stalemate. They're going to have to go back center. 45 seconds to wrestle. It's 7-2. .45 seconds. And they did allow an escape point. Give that up. It's 7-3. 7-3. Dutzman leads. He's got his head in the mat now. This is a big opportunity. 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go. Bowden Barnhart has the front headlock. He's got to make a move quick. 5 seconds. Got to do something. And he'll just hang on for the final few seconds there. It's 7-3. And that'll make the dual score 69-12. 69-12 is your final dual score. Estherville Lincoln Central over Spirit Lake Park. Well, I tell you what, let's go ahead and take a break here. We'll be right back to talk about what we saw and a little bit more into the broadcast, and we'll also share with you what's coming up. Stay right here on Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications.
This school year with light-speed learning from Premier Communications. Our lightning-fast internet speeds are designed with students in mind. Say goodbye to buffering and lag during crucial study sessions and homework assignments. With blazing speeds and a secure connection, you'll fly through online assignments and exams with nothing slowing you down. Plus, our family-friendly packages cater to multiple devices, ensuring everyone in your home can learn, work, and play without interruption. Upgrade your online learning experience with Premier's Home Internet, where uninterrupted connection meets academic excellence. Sign up today for a seamless online learning experience with Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Welcome back to the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. I am Hank Ambrose with you on call as we are about to go into mat number 2, but first the E-Hawks and the Algona Bulldogs have to finish up their match right now, their duel right now, rather. The final for Spirit Lake Park versus Estherville Lincoln Central. Estherville Lincoln Central ended up getting a crisp victory. 69-12 is the final for the dual score. And we'll get that moved over in just a little bit. We started a little late, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize as we're still just kind of getting ready to go here. 6 minutes. It's 6:04 right now. And I was talking with Patrick, who's producing the video tonight, like, oh my goodness, what's going on? Is this JV first right away? Or, yeah, we were totally unaware of how quick they were getting into this duel. We were expecting a start time at 6 o'clock. Ended up starting at about 5:20-ish. And, you know, I guess I don't exactly know if that was the original official start or if they did move it up because of the rain, but we do apologize for that. But we will be broadcasting from here on out. Coming up, Spirit Lake Park versus Emmetsburg on mat number 2. Right now on your screen, you're seeing the closing few matches of Algona versus Emmetsburg. Now, there was a lot of forfeits in that first duel, so we're going to go down the line, and you'll notice a handful of them from here on out. Otherwise, while I got you, I figured I'd share the story of what I was wanting to share in the pregame show of the last time I was here. When I was a wrestler in high school in 2016, my freshman year, I came here on a weekend tournament, and it was the worst blizzard I think that I had ever experienced in the northwest corner of the state. And I remember it took forever to get started, waiting for the teams and the wrestlers and the cheerleaders, and then it took even longer to leave because we were in such a bad warning. And I remember when we did end up leaving thinking, oh man, I don't know if we'll ever go back here again. Well, fast forward about 5 or 6 years later, and here I am. As now we're in what sounds like another warning in terms of freezing rain that could be coming tonight in the corner of the state. Anyway, that's my quick story for you. Right now, as you see on your screen, again, that is Emmetsburg, the E-Hawks, wrestling against the Algona Bulldogs. We're sticking with Spirit Lake Park tonight, but since we don't have another duel going on, let's go ahead and get into the play-by-play for this. Picking up here, they're in the 165-pound weight class, and it's Emmetsburg who leads right now. And their wrestler over there is Justin Wirtz, who is wrestling against Colby Jennings. Jennings is led up, and he'll get the escape, 3-1. We do have the Algona fan base right in front of us. 25 seconds remain in the second period. Let's see if we can find some last-second heroics to come in and possibly get a tie-up or even take the lead for Algona, 3-1. 10 seconds remain in the second period. These guys are starting to look pretty gassed. I noticed that there was a pretty long and drawn-out blood time earlier in the match prior. So I believe these guys still just in the beginning stages of their duel. 3-1 is the score. Again, Hank Ambrose with you, primarily with Spirit Lake Park tonight. But, hey, since we're in some dead time here, let's continue the play-by-play for Emmetsburg. They're wrestling against the Algona Bulldogs. 3-1 is the score. Jennings trying to make a move. Jennings is for Algona. Again, he is wrestling against Justin Wirtz, a junior. Jennings with his head down in the mat. He's trying to get the leg up, but if you can see on your screen, I'm not entirely for sure if you can because it's on the far side, but Wirtz is doing a great job of controlling that dominant leg, that right leg. He had it wrapped and just like an anaconda, was squeezing it down. Now, that is not going to be called for a stalemate or a stall as long as you're still moving the body, which Jennings was doing, or rather, which Wirtz was doing. A minute remains in the third period. Jennings of Algona is down by 2. It's 3-1. If he gets up and gets a takedown, he has the lead with under a minute to go. Fighting to get up. Starting to build the base. 45 seconds to wrestle in the third period. And Wirtz is just trying to hang on to him. Goes crossbody, straight jacket, nothing. There he goes, trying to climb to his feet. And out of bounds. Oh, I don't think you could ask for a better placement on the mat for Justin Wirtz as he nearly let up an escape for Colby Jennings. 30 seconds to wrestle, 3-1. Tried to hit a standing switch, couldn't do it. Hasn't been controlling the wrists, trying to use his explosive leg power to get himself up. He's got 15 seconds to do it. Can he find the answer? Ticking down the clock, 10 seconds, 3-1, and headed outside near the cheerleaders. They'll center back up. 8 seconds remain. 8 seconds remain. And there is a switch. Gets up to his feet. 4 seconds. 3, 2. Oh, and out of bounds. With 3 seconds to go, he was just that close. And really, if you're Wirtz, you can just put your hands on him and back away, which may be what he'll do. And yeah, Jennings knew he didn't have time really for an attempt. Final score there, 3-1. The dual score is now 15-3. That makes the dual score 15-3 in favor of Emmetsburg. And now they're going to start wrestling some more varsity matches over on mat number 1. We'll stay on mat number 2 for right now since that's where Spirit Lake Park will be wrestling in their second duel tonight. Again, Spirit Lake Park going to be wrestling against Emmetsburg. So right after Emmetsburg is done with this, they're diving into Spirit Lake Park. They're not going to get a rest. And that means that ELC will take on Algona over on mat number 1. Here's the 175-pound weight class for Algona and Emmetsburg. Dane Kitzinger wrestling against, I heard an Owen, but I didn't hear the name. I believe this is actually Jace Nelson Brown. Owen may be on the 190-pound weight class. Well, here we go, 20 seconds in. You can see right now, Nelson Brown is standing pretty straight up. There's a really solid positioning from Dane Kissinger. Kitzinger has started to let it up. These guys are anchoring each other down. Kissinger has control of the wrists. Nelson Brown, again, he's pretty straight with his legs. 1 minute and 5 seconds to wrestle. Dual score 15-3. Emmetsburg leads. There's a front headlock and a throw down. Takedown. Oh, he's riding him high. Switching over, though. Staying with a front wrist headlock. Front wrist lock, really. Didn't have much of a head. And he'll let his opponent up for the escape. 2-1. And I look into my roster sheet now, not the original varsity lineup, but I look into the JV. I do see that there is an Owen Johnson of Algona, so this very well may be Owen Johnson. So let's switch to Owen Johnson rather than what I was originally calling in Dane Kitzinger, with this being the 170-pound weight class. Owen Johnson being stretched out there by Nelson Brown, and a pin for Nelson Brown. Emmetsburg will climb the charts and update their scoreboard, getting that much closer to Algona. 15-9. 15-9. We're going to stay here on mat number 2. Again, we appreciate you joining us for tonight's broadcast. Wrestling in Estherville Lincoln Central High School. Community First Broadcasting calling the duels for Spirit Lake Park tonight, but right now we're in a lull as they got over fairly quick. They had a lot of forfeits tonight, so that's why we're checking out the rest of the competition, the future competition of the Indians later on, as we jump up to the 215-pound weight class. This should be Nick Saxton of Emmetsburg wrestling against Ethan Marceau. Saxton, single leg takedown, 2-0, 20 seconds in. 2-0. There goes Marceau. Tries to stay on his back there. He gets back up, feet on the line. That's not good to constitute out of bounds. And there's the escape, 2-1. Marceau showing some fight. 1 minute 15 to wrestle in the first period. Make it 110. Oh, man. Marceau has got a really stiff base, I see. He continues to march forward in his stance. Saxton. These guys have started to push off each other now. 40 seconds to wrestle. And bring it to 35. To 30. .25. Clock winding down in this first period. Each of them have traded blows, going for the wrist control. 15 seconds now. We'll get that to 5. Winding down, it's 2-1. 2-1. Decision in favor of Emmetsburg. They go into fur. Algona will go bottom. There we go. Marceau. Pyramids up. Downward dog. Trying to get to his feet. He does. And he snaps at the wrist. Makes it 2-2. 1 minute 40 remains. 1:35 now. 2-2 front headlock and a single leg. These guys are found themselves in a scramble now. All these matches we've seen from Emmetsburg and Algona have been a pretty shallow stalemate to some degree. Stuck in a scramble. 1:05 to go. 2-2. And there's the call for stalemate. They'll go back central. Who'll score first? Will it be Marceau of Algona? Will it be Sexton of Emmetsburg? Got some head control. These guys continue to stay nose to nose, but keeping their butts away. Backing up towards the outer circle. 40 seconds to wrestle. Makes it 30 seconds. Tried to get for that wrist, but no. In on a shot. Still no movement, though. There he goes, trying to elevate him. 15 seconds. Marceau. Just couldn't, and he let go of it. Maybe he'll have a chance to get him back up and go. Got to his feet. And no, in the closing seconds, it'll go 2-2, headed to the third period. Here's a decision now for Sexton. Sexton goes bottom. Sexton goes bottom. Great opportunity for him. Tied up at 2-2. A minute 45 remains. A minute 35 now. Sexton continuing to be anchored down on his weak side. A minute 20 now. We will have the 106-pound weight class come up after this match. It appears. Right now we're at the 215 class over on mat number 2. 105 on the clock. Again, they are simultaneously running the other varsity matches over on mat number 1, but we'll stay on mat 2. Spirit Lake Park will start wrestling after this duel between Emmetsburg and Algona. 45 seconds to go. Look at that stretch. Has that arm high. It's still legal. Marceau wants to stretch him out. No, he'll give it up. 30 seconds remain. I got to commend Marceau. He has wrestled his butt off to not give up any points thus far. 20 seconds to go in the third period. Here's a standing switch, trying to get up. And right as I say that, Marceau is on the edge of giving it up. 1 point escape and out of bounds. These guys are going to be neutral with 14 seconds to wrestle. These big fellas showing big heart. Here we go, 10 seconds to go. In on a shot, threw his body in. And he ducks away, getting the takedown. 5-2. Sexton wins. Emmetsburg has came alive. And that'll update the dual score again. Right now they're showing 15-9, but that's what we were previously at, I do believe. Hopefully they'll get that fixed by the time we start the next match. If not, we should be around the ballpark of 15-12. However, I did not see the close of the 190-pound weight class, which was going on at the same time. Now they're at heavyweight. So we know that Emmetsburg has at least 12. 15-12. Both within distance to tie it up, really. As we move to the 106-pound weight class. Well, actually, this is 113. As Emmetsburg is open at the 106-pound weight class. They must be showing the forfeit over at mat number 1. So Emmetsburg has taken the last few victories, but in small margins. So, again, I don't know exactly what the dual score is because they've yet to update it, but very close to about 15 apiece, 20 apiece, somewhere in that range. On to the 113-pound weight class. Algona, Tommy Zabka wrestling against C.J. Rodriguez of Emmetsburg. A minute 30 to wrestle here. Oh, to his back. Man, spry like a cat. He gets back up. How was he able to get back up without using any arm or base? That was impressive. A minute and 15 seconds to wrestle here. We clock down to 105. These guys are light on their feet. Lightning bolts. Here, Muhammad Ali float like a butterfly. These guys are really taking it to heart. Oh, wow. A duck under while on bottom. 50 seconds to go. Rodriguez, prime position to get a takedown, but he gets sent to his back himself. There's goes Zabka. Oh, man, these guys have still not gotten a score. Either of them still going. Rodriguez comes out of the back door and gets a takedown. Man. 25 seconds to wrestle in the first period. 2-0. Again, a shout out to Patrick Hazlitt for producing the video for us tonight. Thank you, Patrick. We are live at Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications. 10 seconds to wrestle here, 2-1. C.J. Rodriguez currently leads over Tommy Zabka. And, oh wow, closing seconds. About saw another takedown. And that'll close period number 1. Oh, maybe blood time coming up. Nope, he was checked for it. Kudos to the ref to check there. 2-1. Zabka, who had the flip in his favor, instead of deferring, he'll go bottom. He wants to tie it up or take the lead. See how aggressive he is on bottom. We haven't really get to see each other's wrestle top-bottom yet so far because of that early escape, and we may see another one here. Minute 45 to go in the second period and another quick escape. It's 2-2. Rodriguez goes all the way down low. Dead-eyeing right at the knees. Zabka stays in the traditional stance, folk style. Minute 25 to wrestle in the second period. He goes under the arms, looks for him. Well, he's got the single leg, but his head is down into the crotch, and looks like we may see, no, we won't see another scramble. These guys continuing to fight. Oh my goodness. Wow, it's to his back. There goes the Algona crowd, chest to chest. Tommy Zabka looking for the pin. He's stuck. Come from behind victory. Wow. Look at that. Out of nowhere. Okay, we've got an updated dual score. After the Tommy Zabka pin, 21-9. Algona leads. 21-9 is the dual score now. Algona leads. Heavyweight is still over on mat number 1 there. Let's go ahead and take a break for now. Let's take a minute-long break and return to start up the 120-pound weight class. We'll be right back right here live on Explore Live Video.
Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
We are back. Explore Live Video. A quad duel between Estherville, Lincoln Central, who is hosting Emmetsburg, Algona, and Spirit Lake Park. We are primarily going to be covering Spirit Lake Park tonight, but there was a flurry of forfeits in their first duel. That was against Estherville, Lincoln Central, so it got over rather quickly. So now we are just watching the closing Algona, as we are directly behind the Algona crowd. There they go, standing up, cheering on their guys. Current duel score 27-12 in favor of Algona. They are wrestling very, very well, showing why the NCC is one of the top conferences for wrestling in the state of Iowa. Pairing them with the likes of Webster City, Humboldt, and more schools. And we just saw the close of the 120-pound match while we were in our break there. We go to the 132-pound weight class over on mat number 2. Let's see who Algona has. This should be Caden Kuker wrestling against Dayton Stroman of Emmetsburg. And it is. Again, 27-12 is the duel score. Only a few matches remain. 1:45 on the clock in this first period. And we got a takedown right away. Very quick for Dayton Stroman. Stroman has good control here, working his man outside. Emmetsburg is going to need some pins to get back into this. And I believe, with 132 being the match you're watching right now, 126 is over on mat number 1. I believe they have 138 remaining, and that's it. So a 15-point lead for Algona. Emmetsburg is going to need 2 pins and a win to take the lead back. Actually, that would just tie it up. A majority victory in that final one would give them the lead. 1 minute to go, 2-0. Stroman is on top over Caden Kuker. He's got wrist control. Props up the leg and gets free. Kecker looks over at his coach, asks him what to do, tells him to stay high. That's what he does and gets a takedown. 3-2. Again, sometimes it's just good defense that'll get you those 2 points. And he got him there from just that. 3-2. There he goes running the half Nelson. Now he switched to a chicken wing. Chicken wing with right wrist control. Man, that was nice from Kuker. 10 seconds. We just saw a final over on mat number 1. Algona got a pin. So overall, the duel score should end in favor of Algona, no matter what happens in these final 2 matches. Again, after the completion of this duel right here between Emmetsburg and Algona, we're going to see Spirit Lake Park take on Emmetsburg. So Emmetsburg not going to get very much of a rest. And by the time that Spirit Lake Park starts wrestling again, they're going to have a good half hour of rest. 2 minutes. We just started period number 2. On bottom is Caden Kuker, who has the lead. Dayton Stroman is on top. Control of the wrist. He's behind the arms. About any coach would describe this as textbook so far, as far as what you can do in top. 3-2, minute 30 to wrestle. 1:20 remains now. And I'd like to shout out some of our sponsors of the broadcast. A huge thank you to United Community Bank, the Hut Bar and Grill, Consumers Lumber Company, Northwest Bank, Okoboji Motor Company, and Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative for being sponsors of the broadcast all year long. And also a big thank you to Premier Communications for powering Explore Live Video. 50 seconds to wrestle. It's still 3-2 on mat number 2. Kecker leads by 1. Andy's on bottom. An escape is really what he needs. And a caution. Caution is put on Emmetsburg. And now we're back. 50 seconds to wrestle. 45. 3-2, 40 seconds now. Bring it to 35. Starting to wind down here to 30. Kecker is still on bottom. Gets to his feet, controls the wrist. Just got to jump out of there. 3-2, 15 seconds to wrestle. 10 seconds now. It's coming down to 5. Kecker not able to get any points while starting on bottom. Great job at working the top for Dayton Stroman. And now Stroman goes on bottom. I imagine Kecker is gassed. I see him gasping for air. Stroman springs right up right away. Kecker tries to switch. Uh-oh. Now these guys go off to the races. Trying to come around for a reversal. Going far side ankle pick. While on bottom. There he goes. Stroman has to cup it. Oh no! Headlock sends him down. Stroman gets sent to his back, chest to chest from the front headlock. Kecker looking for the pin, and he does it. Wow! Kecker gets a pin. After being fatigued all of the second period and the beginning there of the third, he gets a pin. And that's the nail in the coffin, 45-12. So Algona takes this matchup 45-12. We're going to go ahead and take a break. Again, we're going to be right back broadcasting Spirit Lake Park taking on Emmetsburg on mat number 2 with Explore Live Video.
It means to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm in Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
We are back live, Explore Live Video. I'm Hank Ambrose with you for the call. Starting at the 150-pound weight class. Again, this is Spirit Lake Park wrestling against Emmetsburg. Emmetsburg sends out Creighton Ziegler. A flurry of forfeits led the final score of ELC versus Spirit Lake Park, 69-12 in favor of the hosting Midgets. We're here now seeing Spirit Lake Park hopefully wanting the revenge. They're in the red backs with the black bottoms. And you can see Emmetsburg, they have white chests and black backs. Takedown there for Spirit Lake Park. They send out Bennett. Not Bennett, rather. They send out Ashton Moreno to get going here. And I have a feeling this is going to be a good matchup. Emmetsburg is also coming off of a loss in that first set of duel against Algona 45-12. This one should be the most evenly paired duel tonight. Let's see how that fares. Again, Nick Frankenberg of Spirit Lake Park wrestling against Creighton Ziegler. And a pin there. Frankenberg starts out with a victory. So that'll make it 6-0 overall for the dual score. Let's go ahead and take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back to see the next weight class at 157 right here at Explore Live Video.
This school year with light-speed learning from Premier Communications. Our lightning-fast internet speeds are designed with students in mind. Say goodbye to buffering and lag during crucial study sessions and homework assignments. With blazing speeds and a secure connection, you'll fly through online assignments and exams with nothing slowing you down. Plus, our family-friendly packages cater to multiple devices, ensuring everyone in your home can learn, work, and play without interruption. Upgrade your online learning experience with Premier's home internet, where uninterrupted connection meets academic excellence. Sign up today for a seamless online learning experience with Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back live at ExploreOkoboji.com. I'm Hank Ambrose with you on call. Following Spirit Lake Park and the Indians tonight, we just started at the 150-pound weight class. Nick Frankenberg got a pin in 30 seconds over Creighton Ziegler of Emmetsburg. Spirit Lake Park didn't have anyone able to wrestle tonight at the 157-pound weight class. We go to 165. This is Tori Jallis now wrestling against Justin Wirtz of Emmetsburg. I watched Wirtz earlier. He had a really fun matchup in his Algona matchup. Lost right at the end there, but it was neck and neck all the way through. And last time I saw Spirit Lake Park wrestle, they were over at Storm Lake, and the main thing Coach was talking about of needing to improve is just finishing the match. You get down to 30 seconds to go, you give up a pin, or maybe you get out of position, give up a takedown, a stand-up, reversal. So wanting to see some more closing and quality wrestling in the closing moments is really what we're looking for in this one. There's a pin in favor of Wirtz. And let's stay right here as that pin took 47 seconds. So we will go to, should be the 175-pound weight class. Now the dual score is 12-6. And they haven't been announcing the names. And I have the precursor varsity presumed starters, but there may be a few matches where I have a name wrong. So I apologize in advance for that if that ends up being the case. At 175, this should be Jace Nelson Brown, and it is, of Emmetsburg. He's wrestling against Wyatt Whitrock. A takedown, Jace Nelson Brown leads now 2-1. Oof, man, those are two heavy hits to the head from each wrestler. 2-1. Whitrock, fireman carry goes against him. Sent to his back for a second, no back points. Letting him up again. Nelson Brown is really starting to feel it here. Ankle pick, gets around, and behind the arms, that's another takedown, 6'2". It's lightning quick, 6'3". Nelson Brown reminds me of what I would presume to be a farm kid. The way he ropes down lambs, maybe some work in rodeo, because this is up and down, up and down, up and down, and now he'll sit him down for a pin with a minute, 5 seconds into that first period. So another pin. We'll go to the 190-pound weight class, where the dual score now is 18-6 in favor of Emmetsburg. And let's continue to stay right here. 190-pound weight class, Spirit Lake Park sends out Logan Sandman, wrestling Ryan Wirtz of Emmetsburg. We saw a bunch of forfeits in their first duel, and now we see 3 quick first period pins. Not the start that Spirit Lake Park wants. Let's see if they can build off of this. They fly away and out of bounds. Emmetsburg did not get a lot of time to rest and reevaluate what happened in that very first duel, where they lost 45-12 to Algona. They're here now, though, and they've started off real strong. A minute 20 to go. We are packed at Estherville Lincoln Central High. And if you are thinking about coming out tonight, be wary of the roads. It sounds like freezing rain could be coming in. I shared about an hour ago a story of the last time I was here at Estherville Lincoln Central, where I was in high school wrestling at a weekend tournament, and it was one of the worst blizzards I was ever a part of. And it was at first a late start, and then we got out of there late. 50 seconds remain. At the 190-pound weight class, Logan Sandman of Spirit Lake Park wrestling Ryan Wirtz of the Ehawks, Emmetsburg. In the black and gold, Spirit Lake Park in the black and red. 35 seconds to go now. Trying to go for that leg on the right side. Stretching. Showing the full Nelson, but continuing to go back. 15 seconds remain. Front headlock. Cradle look, takedown. I heard Coach Mark Kloss yelling to go for 2 and eventually got there. 2-0, and that will be the close of period number 1. At the 190-pound weight class, while we wait for the decision to come, I'd like to shout out more of our sponsors: State Farm Insurance, Bank Midwest, the Eye Care Center, Snappers, Turtle Bay Cafe, Drip Okoboji, and Okoboji Realty. Thank you for being with us all year long for the sports side of things, as well as for these video broadcasts, which is powered by Premier Communications. Got some blood time now. And let's stay here for right now. Looks like they're getting it resolved quickly. Appears to be a nose. Again, over on mat number 1, Algona is wrestling against Estherville Lincoln Central. And whoever ends up taking that duel is likely the winner of the whole quad duel, as they both got wins in their respective first round. I'll keep a little peripheral view of that as we continue to provide updates for you, as we are now out of the injury time. Yep, got that nose stuffed up with some cotton, and we're ready to go now. 2-0, we just began period number 2. Sandman is on top. Ryan Wirtz gets up, and he'll get an escape. It's now 3-0. Again, Emmetsburg leads the dual score 18-6. Sandman goes far ankle, and he's too high, though. He's given up positioning, gives up his own ankle, working him out of bounds. Still in play here, still wrestling. 3-0, minute 20 to go. 1:15. And locked hands. These guys going to have to go back central, and Mr. Wirtz is going to get a warning. I'd like to give a shout out to the referees and all the officials tonight. They've been excellent. This is hectic. I'm sure very anxiety-inducing if you're an official, if you have four varsity teams wrestling at once, 2 different mats. Gym is packed. Shout out to the friends, family members, and just fans in general that have came out to support these kids. But really, the officials have been great tonight. They've been keeping things moving. They've been checking for blood. They've been checking for injuries. And they've been very consistent, which, as you know, is, I'd say, the most favorable part of being a quality referee in any sport. 3-0, 35 seconds to go here. Haven't seen any points added since the beginning of the period. Wirtz has controlled the near side wrist. Now he's got both wrists, but Sandman is all the way outside. And, you know, you can only do that a few times before you're given a warning. He's not given a warning, but something to look out for later on. 20 seconds to go. Wrestling at Estherville Lincoln Central High. In on a single leg. Switch to a double. No points awarded just yet. Takedown may be coming. And there it is for Ryan Wirtz. And they go out of bounds, 5-0. 3 seconds remain. If you're Wirtz, hold on tight. Sandman is going to gallop right up to try to get a score. And he got to the feet, but that's it. Not enough time to get those wrists. 5-0. We go to period number 3. Look at this. Sandman is the one standing. Wirtz was the one that was crouched down. He's starting to get some stiff muscles, it seems. He's starting to bounce on the mat. A minute remains. A minute 50 remains. 5-0. A minute 40 to go now. Oh. There goes Wirtz. He's starting to get a bit reckless with his shots. And it may pay off for him, though. Sandman has a leg, but he's really getting powered down on his weak side, that left side there. That's his non-dominant. Trying to fight it. And stalemate. These guys are going to go back to neutral. A minute 15 to wrestle. Like I said earlier, not even 10 minutes ago, last time I talked with Coach, he talked about how important it is to finish the mat. Go 100% the way through. And Sandman, he's got an opportunity still. He's got a minute to wrestle. He's down 5-0. But a takedown and back points would tie it up. And a pin would get him the win, of course. 50 seconds to wrestle. To me, Wirtz seems gassed. Sandman keeps on the aggression. 40 seconds. 35 now. 30. Sandman trying to bounce away, heading for out of bounds. Takedown. You see that? That was great technical wrestling by Ryan Wirtz, keeping his feet inside the circle. Yeah, Sandman went all the way outside, but Wirtz stayed in, keeping both feet in. That's what got him the takedown. 12 seconds to go, 7-0. Sandman has 12 seconds. This is the Hail Mary play, really, and what you need in football to wrestling terms. 8 seconds, needs some sort of roll and put him to his back. That's the only thing that could get you a win here. And he's going to be ridden out the rest of the period. 7-0. Seven to 0 is the final. Sandman goes the distance. Coach has got to be proud with him there. And Ryan Wirtz ends up getting the victory. We go to 2:15, forfeit in favor of Nick Sexton. And we will go to heavyweight now. Expect Gage Jorgensen to wrestle Landon Pullman. Oh, actually, no. He'll take a forfeit. So now we'll go to 106. And I lied to you. Emmetsburg is open. So 3 forfeits in a row. And we should be going to 113. This could be a forfeit too. CJ Rodriguez, who lost in his first match, looked very impressive. Very impressive. He just ended up getting caught. And a forfeit here as well. And hang on now. Another forfeit. Well, I told you that we saw a lot of forfeits in the very first duel that Spirit Lake Park had. And I don't know when the next wrestler is coming up. I don't see anyone quite ready. Here's your 126-pound forfeit. One, two, three. We've seen at least 3 forfeits given up. Make that 4 given up by Spirit Lake Park. Oh, actually, I take that back again. Make that 6. So 6 forfeits Spirit Lake Park has had to endure for this quad duel. Now we're at 132. And this, I believe, is Levi Dunn. He's wrestling Dayton Stroman. There goes Levi. Headlock straight away. And they're showing 2 on the board, but I'm not for sure if he signaled a 2-point takedown or not. Well, let's continue to wrestle like he has 2-0. Minute 30, and a flip to his back. And, well, if he didn't have a takedown, he certainly has it now. He goes chest to chest and squeezes. There's a pin. 40 seconds into the match, Levi Dunn gets a pin. And we should have just 2 matches remaining. 138 and 144. Uh, 132 comes out for Emmetsburg. That is Dayton Stroman. And Kyler Hagedorn comes out for... No, rather, Landon Whitrock comes out for Spirit Lake Park. A minute 45 to wrestle. And a 2-point takedown. And instead of Stroman, this is Gage Ditch. I apologize, we were behind on the scorekeeper box. We're caught up now. 125. All those forfeits got me a little rambled. I see over on mat number 1 that Algona is leading 11-6 as far as their duel is concerned. 2-0. Continuing to stay right here. And we are right behind the Algona faithful. 55 seconds to wrestle. In the first period, it's 2-0. Ditch leads of Emmetsburg. He's over on Landon Whitrock right now. 40 seconds to wrestle now. Bring it to 30. Yeah, and right now Whitrock just doesn't have a lot of motion on bottom. Great work from Emmetsburg. I got to give these guys props. These guys have wrestled awesome on top in both duels. Even in matches they've lost, they've looked really, really good on top. 5 seconds to go. Whitrock almost came away with an escape. Oh, almost did again. And that'll close the period. Period number 2. Whitrock gets the decision. He will defer. Now Gage Ditch will go bottom. Ditch goes bottom. Minute 55 on the clock. .148 now. .2-0, man. There's been a lot of action, but it's been very subtle. I think a new school wrestling fan wouldn't notice it, but it's just been a lot of technical work trying to get to those wrists. These guys are trying to work the fundamentals. I just saw Coach Kloss of Emmetsburg get up, tells Guy to switch to something else. Stop the stand-ups, escape. Try a switch or something, a roll. A minute 30 remains, 2-0. In a position to get up, and there he goes from his feet. It's 3-0 now. Adding to his lead, Ryan Wirtz. I say Ryan Wirtz there. Gage Ditch. A minute remains. If you just joined us, welcome. You're listening to Hank Ambrose on call. Patrick Hazlitt is running the video. 51 seconds. We are not on radio tonight. Video only. 3-0. And we went out of bounds. I didn't hear a whistle. I don't think the wrestlers did either. It's 3-0, 50 seconds to wrestle in the second period. Ditch leads over Whitrock. And Ditch gets in on a single leg. Tree trunks him up high. Whitrock goes as low as he can to try to fend him off. A crossface tries to get him sent in there. Whitrock does have a leg, though. Coaches tell him to step over. If he steps over, he'll have a position to get a takedown. 24 seconds. Still pushed through. Still pushed through to his back. There he goes. 2 points awarded. Back points being counted in favor of Whitrock. Again, I talked about finishing matches with Coach. That's what he preached about last time I heard from him. And I'd say that Spirit Lake Park's doing a great job of doing just that. 4-3. 4 points coming out of nowhere for Spirit Lake Park. Two minutes remain in the match. About to start this third period here. Ditch is on top, down 4-3. And Whitrock leads. And he just got his first points and the lead in the closing 15 seconds of that second period. It's been a great effort. We will have one more match in this duel between Spirit Lake Park and Emmetsburg at the 144-pound weight class. Right after this, We will have to see who Spirit Lake Park sends out. Not for sure. We do know Emmetsburg should be sending out Gavin Dodd. 1:35 to wrestle here. Single leg. Looking for the reversal. No. That was a strange roll. That was a fireman's carry roll, really. Had him lying right over his shoulders and rolled with it. 1:15 to go. Interested to see what Ditch will do here. He's been leading for all this match, really, and now he's really given up his legs. That's what started the turmoil, and that's what's going to continue. 55 seconds to wrestle in the third period. Still 4-3. Coach Kloss is wanting a stalemate. And he won't get that, but he will get potentially dangerous. No, not a potentially dangerous. Let's take that back. That's a blood time. So we have a blood time. Let's go ahead and take just a 30-second break. Let these wrestlers get a little bit of air, some Gatorade, and we'll be right back to close this match right after this on Explore Live Video.
This school year with light-speed learning from Premier Communications. Our lightning-fast internet speeds are designed with students in mind. Say goodbye to buffering and lag during crucial study sessions and homework assignments. With blazing speeds and a secure connection, you'll fly through online assignments and exams with nothing slowing you down. Plus, our family-friendly packages cater to multiple devices, ensuring everyone in your home can learn, work, and play without interruption. Upgrade your online learning experience with Premier's Home Internet, where uninterrupted connection meets academic excellence. Sign up today for a seamless online learning experience with Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Back live, Explore Live Video. You can rewatch this whole entire stream right here under the past live streams tab in the same location where you found this live stream, under the video tab. ExploreOkoboji.com. I'm Hank Ambrose with you. We have seen an instant classic match over on mat number 2. It is 5-3, and wow, Ditch comes out blazing, ends up getting a takedown, sends him to his back off the blood time. Oh my goodness, Ditch come from behind victory right after Whitrock came out of the blood time, and he had fought down 4-0 to start off the match. And now right after the blood time, Ditch shot him right into the chest, set him to his back. Oh, man. And I can't say that he left that match with no effort. It was just he got sent to his back and caught. That'll do it to you. The dual score now is 57-18 in favor of Emmetsburg. Wow. And now, oh wow, look how quick this was. That was 3 seconds and these guys slammed each other out of bounds. Wow, if that's a precursor to anything that's going to be shown for the rest of this match, I'm excited. I'm tuned in, baby. This should be Landon Mitchell of Spirit Lake Park wrestling Gavin Dodd of Emmetsburg. This will be the final match of the duel Spirit Lake Park has against Emmetsburg. After the conclusion of this match, we're going to take a break and let some of our ads run, and then I will help close out the duel over on mat number 1, which is between Algona and Estherville Lincoln Central, which should be a pretty darn close one. It's been close from here so far. I haven't been paying too close of attention, but each little bit I've got so far, it's been neck and neck. Back to mat number 2, where we're watching Spirit Lake Park against Emmetsburg. 1 minute, 10 seconds to wrestle in this first period. And we got signs of another great match. Gavin Dodd wrestling Landon Mitchell. 1 minute remains in the first period. Crossface, still 0-0. Trying to pry him away. Mitchell is working to try to get that chin over, but he's lost his leg. Here comes Dodd. Dodd tree trunks him up with the single leg. And, oh my goodness, we go near out of bounds, still wrestling. And they center back up. Little courtesy to both of them to go back central. 25 seconds, reaching for a takedown, headed for out of bounds. Oh, his feet are still in bounds. If he can just flip over, he would have had a takedown. But no, we'll go back central again, 0-0. 16 seconds to wrestle. Man, this has been buck wild. 12 seconds to wrestle now. Again, 0-0. On the mat. Trying to push forward, and still nothing. No takedowns after one, no points after one. We go to the second period. Dodd has a decision, he'll defer, and Mitchell goes down. Mitchell goes down. Who'll get the first points of this match? 0-0. Minute 55 on the clock in the second period. .145. .140. Still continuing to fight. Again, Dodd started on top this period. Almost was able to flip over Mitchell to get some back points. That would have put him on the board. But no, there's an escape. Slipped right through the cracks. 1-0, 1:15 to go. Fireman carry, sort of, on bottom. Man, these guys are kind of reminding me of a baby deer. Really flexible all over the place and just kind of awkward on their feet. But now to his back, takedown and a pin. A pin there for Landon Mitchell. He gets the win over Gavin Dodd. And Algona now with a big celebration. They got a big pin over on their side. The final score, 57-24. .57-24 is the final score. Spirit Lake loses there, but I tell you what, in all their matches they did, Russell, they showed a lot of heart. They did end up giving up 6 forfeits, I do believe. So you take those away, that's 36 points. So that would make it 24-21 right now. And then who knows, that's another half of wrestling we would have had. Again, 57-24 is the final of Spirit Lake Park and Emmetsburg. Spirit Lake Park will fall there. Spirit Lake Park versus Algona will be the final duel tonight for the Indians. In the meantime, we will be checking out this Algona duel after a little while, but for now we'll pay the bills. Stay right here, a lot of wrestling to come on Explore Live Video, being powered to you by Premier Communications.
Your best inside and out with Drip Okoboji. IV hydration can help you with energy, athletic recovery, hydration, weight loss, in addition to cold and flu symptoms, food poisoning, and gout relief. Reboot, recover, and repair with Drip Okoboji. Visit us online to schedule at dripokoboji.com.
Hey sports fans, the Venue and Sportsman's is where you want to watch your favorite teams. You can also book your birthday parties, company parties, tea times, or hunting on a simulator. Book online at venueokoboji.com. Open daily next to Sportsman's in Spirit Lake.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC. financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
At Okoboji Motor Company, we understand your vehicle represents a significant investment, and nobody knows your vehicle better than our certified experts, who bring on average 30 years experience in providing expert GM and Toyota service. We have the latest, most advanced equipment specifically designed for your vehicles. Express Lube and service hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 336-1500 to service your vehicle.
Okoboji Motor Company, driven to serve better, driven to serve better.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
More than healthcare, it's life care. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System. For comfort and care, we're well known. Patients focused, close to home. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System.
More than healthcare, it's life care.
I didn't know what I wanted to do.
I have big dreams for the future. And Iowa Lakes gave me the perfect start.
I'm busy, but Iowa Lakes fits.
Some days are way harder than others.
But every day,
I'm having fun. I'm learning.
I'm building lifelong friendships.
And I'm gaining experience.
Your future?
Your future.
Your future starts at Iowa Lakes.
Joint and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
Located in a historical church, A Heavenly Celebration specializes in designer wedding gowns and full-service wedding party attire. They also provide couples with the latest home decor, flatware, crystal, and china options to complete their wedding registry. A Heavenly Celebration in Emmetsburg for all life's new beginnings.
SlashPoint Sales in Emmetsburg is here to service all of your computer needs. If your computer is running a little slow, your antivirus has expired, or you need an upgrade, contact SlashPoint Sales in Emmetsburg, the local team to call when it comes to all of your computer, server, and IT needs. Servicing business networks, new desktops, laptops, and printers, and full system computer repairs. SlashPoint Sales provides reliable solutions. SlashPoint Sales in Emmetsburg. Stop in or call 712-852-8100.
Gutters. This is Bill Berger, owner of Go Gutters. We specialize in installing 5 and 6 inch seamless gutters with oversized downspouts. With over 40 years experience and 4 trucks running every day, we can get you done quickly. We warranty all our work. We are local. We are the experts. We are Go Gutters.
We keep our minds in the gutters so you don't have to. Call Go Gutters at 803-609-2681.
Iowa Trust and Savings Bank in Emmetsburg is a proud supporter of our area students, athletes, and our community. For 90 years, you have trusted us with your financial needs. We are proud to give back and support our community. Iowa Trust values the relationships we have with our customers and the community. Go Ehawks! Visit iowatrustbank.com or download our new app, Iowa Trust and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
We are live on call. Hank Ambrose with you. Live stream powered by Premier Communications. And right now we are anticipating the final duel of the night between Spirit Lake and Algona. Right now, Algona and Estherville Lincoln Central are trying to finish out their duel. What you see on your screen right now are the closing few matches. That's the 132-pound weight class. Pinning position there may fall in favor of Wes Martin. Well, he's fighting. We'll see how that comes to a close. There it is. Wes Martin gets a pin. Updating you on the duel score. Last I checked, it was 36-6. That should make it okay. There was another pin in there, evidently. So that makes it 42-12 in what I would say most people would have expected to be the closest duel of tonight. 42-12, Algona, the non-conference school, coming in. And gosh, they are looking really, really good tonight at Estherville Lincoln Central. And there is a 126-pound weight class over there on mat number 1. Looks like there's at least one more here on mat number 2. There should be this match about to come up here, and then we should be at a 145-pound weight class, and then that should be it for round number 2 of these duels. I figured I'd come on and do the final play-by-play here for Algona and Estherville Lincoln Central. So again, we go to 138. Parker Detzman, who is in the very first match that I got a call tonight, Parker Detzman of Estherville Lincoln Central, is going to be wrestling up against, this is Tate Slagle. Tate Slagle of Algona. 1 minute 30 seconds remain. And right now it's Estherville, Lincoln Central, who's in the black. Algona is wearing gray. They have that thick black and red stripe going right down their back. Again, Algona has dominated this duel. A minute 11 remain. We're winding down here. It's 2-0. And did I say Tate Slagle earlier? Let's correct that. That's actually Barrett Morgan. Barrett Morgan who leads 2-0. 50 seconds remain in this first period. If you just joined us again, Hank Ambrose with you. Primarily covering Spirit Lake Park Wrestling tonight, but they just got done with their duel, so they have moved the remaining few matches over to this one. Spirit Lake Park is without at least 6 weight classes tonight. So in their first 2 duels, they have had to forfeit already up to 12 times. So that is cause for their night to be over fairly quick. 20 seconds remain. It's 4-0. Barrett Morgan is fighting to hold on to that leg. Parker Detzman is trying to work out of bounds, and he does. Yeah, I just noticed Barrett Morgan, he's got somewhat of a headband, head tape around his head. He was holding at his head. Makes me wonder what he's got for an injury there. 9 seconds remain. You don't really see that a whole lot. 9 seconds remain. Four seconds as we close down, and it'll be 4-0 heading into the second period. And the decision originally in favor of Detzman. He defers. Morgan goes down. Morgan on bottom. Morgan gets up to his feet. A minute 45 to wrestle here in the second period. Make it a minute 40. Minute 30. We're starting to wind down more and more. 6-0. As a reversal comes in favor of Mr. Morgan. Just saw a final over on mat number 1. Algona got the victory at 126. That brings it 45-12 and overall for the dual score. Again, after this, you can anticipate Spirit Lake Park Wrestling versus Algona. That's what we'll cover for right here. And then we will close our night finishing the final few matches of Estherville, Lincoln Central, and Emmetsburg in round number 3. A minute and 9 seconds remain. And hang on, we got a time here for the referee. And here we go. Good to go now. Fighting. A minute remains. In on a shot. Escape. 7-2, Morgan. After he gave up a reversal. 7-2. Looking for the takedown. Morgan is in the gray. Detzman is in the black. And that may be hard to tell for you on your screen, but it's Morgan who is on top. Detzman, I say on top. These guys are back to being chin to chin. There goes Detzman, gets behind the back, looking for a takedown. No points just yet. Trying to power him down. No. These guys work out of bounds. Morgan needs a breather. 7-2, 18 seconds remain. 7-2, 15 seconds to wrestle in the second period. 8 seconds now. We're winding down here. 2-1, 1 period to go. One period to go, but we have. Do we have injured? No, you're fine. Morgan's throwing me off a bit. He's got something bothering him. He's got the lead, but I've just noticed the way he's been walking around and breathing. Seems like something's been bothering him. Minute 50 to go. 7-2. Morgan leads. Parker Detzman is on bottom. Bellied out. Starting to spread those arms, too. Not in any control. Minute 30. Guys continuing to wrestle. Chicken wing. Looking to circle the head. Barrett Morgan, this is interesting. So double chicken wing, and he's going to corkscrew all the way around the non-dominant side, and he'll give it up there. You don't see a lot of that for wrestlers on top. That was cool to see, though. 55 seconds remain. Makes it 50 seconds now. 45. An escape for Detzman. 40 seconds. 7-3 in the third period. Morgan in on a front headlock. Tried to snap and go. Now he'll shoot for a fireman's carry. He's getting spread out. And out of bounds. Going back central. .21 seconds to wrestle in this third period. It's 7-3. Morgan leads, but to me, he's been gassed. Front headlock throw. Didn't go. Morgan sinks the hips. And now they're hip to hip. Oh, man. Well, it looked like he had advantage, but maybe not. 5 seconds. Going down to 2. 1. And 7-3 the final. 7-3 the final score. Morgan just slips away. 48-12 is the dual score now. And we have our final match over on mat number 1. Let's switch over to there, if we could. Thank you, Patrick. Got some Algona fans cheering on their athletes. Right now it's 3-3. That's the 144-pound weight class. See who's wrestling over there. It appears to be Leighton Yeager wrestling Tate Slagle. I brought his name up earlier, and I jumped ahead of the cannon. Now we got it right. 3-3. A second remains in the second period. Again, Spirit Lake Park Wrestling going to have one more duel tonight. It's going to be against Algona. And that should start up after a short rest following the conclusion of this duel, which just has this match remaining here. And it looks like they're adding some time. Originally had 1 second remaining. Now they're going to have 4 on the clock. It's going to allow opportunity to get an escape. Estherville Lincoln Central side not happy about it. They get up, trying to go. Yeager almost did it. We go to the third period. And a decision should be for Yeager. Yeah, it will be his choice, but in injury time. Looks like they're sneaking some JV matches in over on mat number 2. We'll stay right here. Two minutes on the clock. It comes down to this. 4-3. 4-3. Schlegel led up Yeager. Gave him the courtesy because he knows that he's got to get a takedown. He's got to score at some point this period. He believes in his offense here. 4-3. .130 on the clock. We're still going down this third period. Fly away. He's got that leg trapped. He's going up. Oh, my goodness. Look at the power there. Talk about a front squat. 5-4. Schlegel makes the most of his amended due and ends up getting the 2 points he wanted. 5-4. A minute remains. Still going. Need some action. Coaches are calling for action. 5-4. 45 seconds remain. Schlegel leads. Leighton Yeager is down by 1. Can hear some chants for him in the crowd to cheer him on. 30 seconds remain. Going down to the wire. Hang on now. It's going to be a nail-biter. Yeager's to his feet. And he's free. 5-5. 15 seconds to wrestle. These guys, a good 6 feet apart. They'll take one step forward. 10 seconds. Coming down. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we got overtime. And I believe this to be the first overtime match tonight, at least from what we've called. And no time in between that third period and overtime. We've started a takedown. We'll win it here. One takedown. Who's going to get it? 1 minute was on the clock to start. Now we're down to 45. Time moves quickly here. Leighton Yeager against Tate Schlegel in the final match of this duel between Algona and Estherville Lincoln Central. 30 seconds now. In on a shot. Yeager! Fireman, awkward situation. He rolls, he flips, headed for out of bounds, and they are going to be called for out of bounds. Whoa! 22 seconds now. And that's, in on a shot. 15. Tried to snap him. Headgear almost came off. 10 seconds. These guys are snappy. Coming down to 8 seconds. 7. Both guys are on their feet. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hanging on. Wow. Man. Wow. Yeah. Can you tell I'm about speechless? Maybe the best match of the night thus far. Still with one more round to go. Okay. So now we go into a double overtime period. Each guy is going to have an opportunity on bottom unless we see a takedown. Now, that was interesting. Yeager let him up right away. Tate Schlegel has the lead, 6-5. Now we get down to 10 seconds remaining. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And last second there, got in on a shot. So now Yeager has an opportunity. Leighton Yeager. And he gave up that point right away. Ooh, hang on. Caution. 26 seconds on the clock. And hang on, they're going to switch it. Yeah, I say 26 seconds on the clock as a concerning voice. I don't know why. There we go. Fixed to 30. Now we're snapped. And return to the mat. 22 seconds. Yeager has to escape. A roll. Oh, my goodness. Breaks free. Tied back up, 6 apiece. 10 seconds remain. Oh, my gosh. Shot coming in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hanging on. Oh, my gosh. We're going to triple overtime. When it rains, it pours is the expression I use for this. Haven't seen overtime at all tonight in any of the duels, any of the matches. And we go here, and now we're going into triple overtime. So we see a similar format to what we both saw. And now Yeager seems to be holding on to him. He let him up right away last time, if you do recall. Puts a leg in on him and rides him high. Called him for a stalemate. Crowd is getting loud. Great attendance at Estherville Lincoln Central. Here we go, 15. Tate Slagle trying to buck him off. Right on, Cowboy. 6, 5, 4. Winding down. They're wanting a stall. Had to get out. He didn't. Had to get out, and he didn't. Man, that one deserves a sequel, I'd say. That was good. And the final dual score there between Estherville Lincoln Central and Algona. Algona wins 48-15. Let's go ahead and take another break. This will be a short one coming up in just a few seconds on mat number 2, Spirit Lake Park versus Algona for the final round of the duel tonight. Stay right here at Explore Live Video.
This school year with light-speed learning from Premier Communications. Our lightning-fast internet speeds are designed with students in mind. Say goodbye to buffering and lag during crucial study sessions and homework assignments. With blazing speeds and a secure connection, you'll fly through online assignments and exams with nothing slowing you down. Plus, our family-friendly packages cater to multiple devices, ensuring everyone in your home can learn, work, and play without interruption. Upgrade your online learning experience with Premier's Home Internet, where uninterrupted connection meets academic excellence. Sign up today for a seamless online learning experience with Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Lake student athletes have a long history of success on and off the field. Spirit Lake Community Schools is honored once again this year to recognize their dedication and cheer them on as they continue to make us proud with their accomplishments and character. We are Spirit Lake.
CMB is a proud sponsor of our local high school athletic teams. Shop online and browse our inventory at deerequipment.com. CNB, your local John Deere dealer, committed to being your dealer of choice.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Explore Live Video, Hank Ambrose with you. Expecting to start this final duel very soon between Spirit Lake Park and Algona. However, it is senior night, it sounds. So there will be those senior introductions for the cheerleaders for Estherville Lincoln Central. So we're going to let them do that, and we'll continue to play the ads. Make sure you stay right here. Another round of wrestling is coming up right here at Explore Live Video.
Do you ever Think about coffee more than once a day? In Emmetsburg and Spencer, it's called Deja Brew. No, not Deja Vu. Deja Brew. Deja Brew coffee shops in Emmetsburg and Spencer offer more than just coffee. Experience big city flavors with the hometown feel. Visit the newly remodeled Emmetsburg location or enjoy the patio in Spencer. Cold or hot coffees, wine, beer, or food. Come to the shop reviewed as welcoming, beautiful, and delicious. Deja Brew in Emmetsburg and Spencer. Visit Deja Brew on Facebook for upcoming events and specials. As a farmer, you know that a proper pre-season maintenance check can mean the difference between an agonizing or smooth start to harvest. ASI Contracting in Emmetsburg provides services to handle all your grain storage and material handling needs. Whether you are broke down, need parts, or a routine pre-season, ASI is your one-stop shop with 24-hour services available to keep your downtime and headaches to a minimum. Visit ASI-contracting.com to see everything they have to offer or call 712-415-1243.
POA in Emmetsburg is pleased to be a part of the community and proud to support the area athletes and students, enhancing the local economy with improved corn prices, providing value-added markets for farmers, committed to improving the local corn basis while providing an environmentally friendly fuel and premium Dakota Gold brand livestock feed for local, regional, and national markets. POA of Emmetsburg. Check it out at poet.com or call 852-8211.
Fairway in Emmetsburg has been proudly serving Emmetsburg and the surrounding communities for nearly 35 years now, all thanks to the support of our loyal customers. Day in and day out, save at your Emmetsburg Fairway on your grocery needs. At Fairway, you're not just customers, you're our friends and neighbors. We strive to give you great service from the minute you come in until we put the groceries in your car. Make sure to stop in and say hello to Lloyd, Nick, and the rest of the crew. Fairway in Emmetsburg, proud supporters of area academics, athletics, and the community.
Joint and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
Located in a historical church, A Heavenly Celebration specializes in designer wedding gowns and full-service wedding party attire. They also provide couples with the latest home decor, flatware, crystal, and china options to complete their wedding registry. A Heavenly Celebration in Emmetsburg for all life's new beginnings.
SlashPoint Sales in Emmetsburg is here to service all of your computer needs. If your computer is running a little slow, your antivirus has expired, or you need an upgrade, contact SlashPoint Sales in Emmetsburg, the local team to call when it comes to all of your computer, server, and IT needs. Servicing business networks, new desktops, laptops, and printers, and full system computer repairs. SlashPoint Sales provides reliable solutions. SlashPoint Sales in Emmetsburg. Stop in or call 712-852-8100.
Gutters, gutters, gutters. This is Bill Berger, owner of Go Gutters. We specialize in installing 5 and 6 inch seamless gutters with oversized downspouts. With over 40 years experience and 4 trucks running every day, we can get you done quickly. We warranty all our work. We are local. We are the experts. We are Go Gutters.
We keep our minds in the gutters so you don't have to. Call Go Gutters at 803-609-2681.
Iowa Trust and Savings Bank in Emmetsburg is a proud supporter of our area students, athletes, and our community. For 90 years, you have trusted us with your financial needs. We are proud to give back and support our community. Iowa Trust values the relationships we have with our customers and the community. Go Ehoks! Visit iowatrustbank.com or download our new app, Iowa Trust and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Wrestling fans, welcome back to the broadcast. Explore Live Video, live stream powered by Premier Communications. I'm Hank Ambrose. Patrick Hazlitt is producing the content for us tonight via video. Thank you very much, Patrick. We are 2/3 of the way through this quad duel tonight. Quadruplex duel, I guess, if you will. I don't know if I've been a part of a quad duel ever in the history of my broadcasting career. So this is a first for me. It's been a pleasure to be along with you for the ride. With that being said, we are about to start the third and final round over on mat number 2, this red mat you see on your screen there in the foreground. As coming up, Spirit Lake Park versus Algona. I believe we were going to be starting at the 157-pound weight class, which, if that is true, Spirit Lake Park does have a forfeit in there, so they will have to give that up right away, so it'll be around 165, unless we're working backwards tonight. Not entirely for sure. We will see in moments. Otherwise, on mat number 1, Emmetsburg is taking on Estherville Lincoln Central. After the conclusion of this duel of Spirit Lake Park, we'll be with you to close the other duel on the other mat. There are 6 total forfeits tonight that go against Spirit Lake Park. So if the trend continues, this duel may be over fairly quick when comparing to a standard duel, as that's how it's gone the first 2 go-arounds. And we may be saying the same. Again, still waiting to get going here. I believe track wrestling is down. We've had a few stalls in our production tonight as we just were through the senior class of Estherville Lincoln Central, which included the cheerleaders and wrestlers. Congratulations to all that are a part of that and the wonderful career they have had. And we are getting to that point in the season where it's go time for these wrestlers. Can you believe in just 1 month? Going to be down at Wells Fargo State Wrestling. That's incredible how fast time flies. It is. I know everyone hears it, and high schoolers, I think, kind of knock it off like, oh, whatever, but it's true. And now we're ready to go. Looks like we're fixed up. Have yet to put the weight class on the board. And there it is. It is the 157-pound weight class. This should be a bye. Again, in favor of Algona. But we will see. And it is. Algona takes a forfeit at the 157-pound weight class. And we go to 165. This could be a few wrestlers for Spirit Lake Park. Could be Logan Melby, Wyatt Whitrick, or Tori Jallis. And for Algona, this will be Colby Jennings. Here we go with the ankle bands. Algona is wearing the gray. Spirit Lake Park has the black and red shoulders. So that's a really nice start there for Algona. They begin the duel 6-0. And Colby Jennings for Algona is going to be wrestling, I believe this to be Logan Melby. That's what I'll say for now. They didn't have an announcement of who it is, and between 3 wrestlers, it's hard to keep track with faces when you cover a whole bunch of different schools. 2-0, Logan Melby against Colby Jennings is what we'll say for now. And we have an injury time. While we got the injury time, let's give some more love to those sponsors of the broadcast. Big thank you to the folks out at Steamway Cleaning, McKean's Pub and Grill, Dr. Craig Newell, Pizza Ranch, Spirit Lake Community School District, and Okoboji View and Pub 19. Thank you for being with us, not just tonight, but all season long, covering sports here at Explore Live Video, powered to you by Premier Communications. Still in our injury time. Waiting to get underway. I believe us to be waiting for something. Some water. And there we go. Okay. 2-0, Colby Jennings wrestling Logan Melby. Snap down, Colby Jennings leads. 30 seconds into the match. And back with the back points from the crossface cradle. Knee to the side, that's a pin. 45 seconds into the match. And now we'll go to the 175-pound weight class. And my varsity lineup states that this will be Dane Kitzinger. Let's see if that's true. Kitzinger, if it is true, is sporting a really nice beard. Man. And here we go. 2 minutes on the clock. And a takedown right away for Dane Kitzinger. To his back. Kitzinger going up against Ryder Bob Zine of Spirit Lake Park. And he's chest to chest with him. And a pin for Mr. Kitzinger. 18 seconds into the match. To the 190-pound weight class we go. This will be Brody Shipler of Algona wrestling Logan Sandman. Logan Sandman versus Brody Shipler. Let's see it. I'm looking over at mat number 1 right now between Estherville, Lincoln Central, and Emmetsburg. They're in their first match right now in the third period, tied up 8-8. A good duel to come. We'll check that out later. And we're back over here to start up 190-pound weight class. Again, Brody Shipler of Algona is wrestling Logan Sandman. Spirit Lake Park will have a forfeit at 2:15, at 1:13, and possibly a few more. We will see as we go through. 1:13 for sure as well. I believe they forfeited at 1:20 from earlier, and maybe even 1:26. I know the previous duel they had, they ended up forfeiting a total of 6. 1 minute to go. Shipler versus Sandman. .45 seconds to go. Not a lot of action in terms of moving the feet. A lot of power to get going here. Heavy on the head, heavy on the neck. 30 seconds to go. Brings it to 25. Tap and go. Good defense from the flyaway. 15 seconds remain, and for a second there, looked like Sandman thought he heard a whistle on his mat, but that was the other one. 5 seconds remain. It's getting loud at Estherville Lincoln Central High School. And we stay 0-0, headed to the second period. Starting up, 2 minutes on the clock. Going up and at him. Getting the takedown, fires into the shot. Shipler set it up. 1-0, 1:40 to go, 20 seconds into the second period. Shipler means all business here. Duck under, switch to the single leg. Still can't power him down. Sandman's been giving up his legs, but he's not letting him go anywhere with his arms. He's a strong guy. Shows a lot of upper body definition. 1:20 remains in the second period. Front headlock for Sandman. Sandman is working to try to go around the wrists. These guys are still battling for it. 1 minute remains. And behind the arms, 2-1. Sandman takes his first lead. $50 seconds remain. 45 seconds. Still going down. Let's see the move. And Shipler breaks free, ties it up at 2. 25 seconds to wrestle in the second period. Brings it to 15. 10 seconds. 8. Still going, trying to drive him. Head into the side. 3, 2, 1. Flipped him. Nothing. Oh, boy. And if Sandman had just an extra second on the clock, he would have gotten that takedown. It's 2-2, headed into the third period. Here we go. Minute 50 to go. 1:45 on the clock. Continuing to snap. $1:30 remains. These guys are bulling horns. Back to nose, head to head. 115-pound weight. The 115 remains at the 190-pound weight class. Goes under the arms. Push him forward. And gets him for a takedown. 4-2. Shipler leads. And if Shipler hangs on and gets this victory, expect an eruption. We are broadcasting from right behind the Algona fan base. 4-2. 40 seconds remain. Shipler is on top with control. 30 seconds now. He's getting driven now. And a flip. Trying to stay off his back, but he can't. Chest to chest. He's got him stuck, I'd say. Maybe looking for a wrist or head control. I mean, he's pretty flat, chest to chest. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing on the other side. 10 seconds remain. Ref's letting him wrestle. Not going to get a pin. And we wind down. Final score, 7-2. Brody Shipler goes over Logan Sandman. And now we'll move to 215, the 215-pound weight class, where Algona will be receiving a forfeit. And also at 285, it appears. Or, hang on. Yeah, it appears 285. That'll make the dual score 33-0 now. Let's see if we get a match here at 106. Spirit Lake Park is showing. Algona is not. Spirit Lake Park. It gets a forfeit on their side. That makes the duel 33-6. And at 1:13, we see a forfeit. At 1:20, we will also see a forfeit. These are all in favor of Algona. Algona, again, is in the gray singlet. Spirit Lake Park is in the black and red. We'll go to 1:26. Receiving a forfeit, Elijah Wiltie. And currently the dual score 51-6. And now at 1:32 we have a match. .132 we have a match. Caden Kecker wrestling against Levi Dunn. Well, let's see it. 2 minutes and we're underway here. That means there's officially 4 matches left in this duel, as long as there's no more forfeits. And a takedown for Mr. Dunn. Dunn behind the arms. Does not have his wrist locks. Good job at knowing his mat. 1:24 remains. 1:18. .110. Just continuing to wind down here. These guys go nose and nose in a scramble. As they reach over, get in the arm. Trying to peel it back now. 50 seconds to go. Looking chest to chest. Levi Dunn looking for the pin. He's got arm control. He had both arms a second there. Staying tight and getting the pin. Levi Dunn pins his man. And now we'll move up to 138. .138. Here is Barrett Morgan. And for Spirit Lake Park, Landon Whitruck. Both of these guys had very entertaining matches in the last duel. See who can edge a victory here. 10 seconds in, and we see a takedown in favor of Mr. Morgan. Morgan leads and then puts in the crossface cradle, knee to the side. We saw a similar finale earlier with a pin just like this for Algona. Must have added the crossface cradle to their carousel. And, oh, hang on. Do we have blood time? Oh, man. You know that, I'd say that may have just saved Whitrock there. It looked like we were moments away from seeing a pin. Blood time will change things. It'll be 5-0, and we will be top-bottom. Taking a glance over at the Emmetsburg and Estherville Lincoln Central duel. They're at the 215-pound weight class. You see them wrestling over there. And again, we will be calling play-by-play for that after the conclusion of this duel. as the duel we're at right now for Spirit Lake Park is, I'd say, about 6 or 7 matches ahead of where this one is right now. And it looks like blood time's done, so let's switch back over. And right as we switch, a pin there for Emmetsburg. Oh, well, maybe not. Looks like spot on the floor. Coach going to come over to mop that up real quick. Those blood times are a little excruciating for fans at times, but, you know, these are all good for the respect of the wrestler, and also it's good to make sure that you have everything cleaned up. We don't want any gunk anywhere or nothing, right? But also, we don't want it to happen again, so if you do it right the first time, possibly we'll be good from here on out. Won't have to reopen the cut, and we'll be able to go on from this. And I'm watching Morgan here, and you see him too on your screen, circling the mat. He is walking with authority. Again, we are waiting for Landon Whitrock to come back in. And that will resume. Here we go. Here we go. And Morgan shows the triangle courtesy, gets the escape. I don't know if Whitrock has realized that he has gotten the escape. There he gets to his feet now, and he's taken down right after that, makes it 7-1. Morgan is tight into the midsection. And he puts the arm right over and flips him back. Crossbody cradle. No back points. Whitrock fights free again. 49 seconds remain. We continue winding the clock down. It's 9-2 now. .30 seconds to go. Make it 20 now. Winding them over. Looking for the pin, and Morgan got it. 10 seconds remaining in the first period. And again, there's that Algona faithful cheering on Morgan. And we are projected to have 2 matches remaining for this duel. 144 here. I believe this to be Landon Mitchell wrestling Tate Slagle. And then we'll be at the 150-pound weight class with Ashton Moreno of Algona and Nick Frankenberg of Spirit Lake Park. Here we go. Two minutes on the clock. We've started here at 144. "15 seconds in. Look at this. These guys jabbing for the wrist control. Minute 30. Down to 120 now. These guys continuing to work. It's 2-1. It is 2-1. Schlegel leads. Oh, started to pick up the aggression. Oh boy, Mitchell fires at the head. Heavy on the head, heavy on the hands. In on a single leg, takedown. 4-1. Took some fire in his belly to warm up Schlegel, but he got it eventually. 4-1, 35 seconds to wrestle. In a pinning position, man, this is weird. Stacked his shoulders up high, and that is a pin with 27 seconds to go. Pin for Schlegel. And now we will move on to what will be the final match of tonight for Spirit Lake Park at the 150-pound weight class. Nick Frankenberg wrestling Ashton Moreno. Final one tonight. Let's see how it fares. Algona's in the gray. Spirit Lake Park is in the red and black. 15 seconds remain. These guys heavy on their head again. A common theme we've seen tonight. Well, really, I think the farther we've gone into tonight with wrestling, the more aggressive these wrestlers have gotten. Hungry for a win and to close their night off strong. Wow, very safe return to the mat. You gotta like that. There goes Moreno. Awkward position there for Frankenberg. It looks like he's getting his shoulder really wretched out there. Algona tonight has had so many matches where they've gotten a takedown but have returned him straight to his back, it seems. And this is another one of them. See, he's near chest to chest, trying to bridge out of there. I don't know if he can. Frankenberg is just having a hard time getting that bridge up. 44 seconds remain. In a pin. Frankenberg is pinned. Moreno gets it to his favor. And the final dual score tonight, 69-12 in favor of Algona. And that was actually the final dual score of round one between Spirit Lake Park and Estherville Lincoln Central. I tell you what, let's go ahead and take a break for a little while, and then we'll be right back to close out the duel between Emmetsburg and Estherville Lincoln Central. It's all coming up in just a moment right here on Explore Live Video.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
More than healthcare, it's life care. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System. For comfort and care, we're well known. Patients focused, close to home. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System.
More than healthcare, it's life care.
back live at Explore Live Video at exploreokoboji.com. Algona is starting to leave in just a moment. We got some fans standing up, though. Hey, excuse us. Well, anyway, I guess we'll call this radio style while we got you there as they continue their conversation. Right now, we are going to finish out the final duel of tonight between Emmetsburg and Estherville Lincoln Central at the 126-pound weight class. You can go tap them if you want. Between these two. And there should just be, let's see here, this one and then down to, should be 4 to 5 matches remaining, as long as we see no forfeits from here on out. So we still got some wrestling left for you to call for tonight. I wish I could tell you the exact duel score, but unfortunately, I've been paying attention to these Spirit Lake Park Indians, and we just got moved over here to mat number 1. And if you just joined us, well, we've been calling wrestling ever since about 5:45. Hank with you. We got Patrick Hazlitt producing the live video tonight for us. Thank you to Patrick for all the great work he does. As 25 seconds to go here, 2-1 is the score. And Estherville Lincoln Central currently leads. Braxton Johnson is over on Lincoln Wilcoxon right now. 23 seconds remain in this first period. 20 seconds now. Got on a shot. Haven't finished yet, though. Again, Wilcoxon has got the fly away, and now we go to the end of period number 1. Two to 1. Wilcoxon goes bottom. A caution going to be called for Wilcoxon. Jumped early. And they'll get the stand. Wilcoxon, though, didn't have control of any other limb, so he's still going to have to fight it. There he goes, getting free. 2-2. 140 remains on the clock. Control the wrist, tries to shoot to the left leg of Braxton Johnson. Couldn't do it. And injury time, it appears. Johnson, you can see, is wearing that brace. A lot of athletes wear that for their labrum. I don't know the injury, but that possibly could be it. 1:15 remains. Now working around the arms, going, and takedown for Wilcoxon. And it was after he got the escape point, too, so now he takes the lead 4-2. His first lead in this match. Continuing to wrestle, Wilcoxon flips over Braxton Johnson. Johnson on his back, shoulders down, trying to scurry over. He can't. He's tripoded. He's got him flat. There's a pin. What a pin for Wilcoxon. Okay, there's the updated score, 41-9. And Johnson appears to be really hurt at his arm. He's going to be heading to the locker room. I didn't realize how much in pain he was. Hopefully he's okay. Thoughts and prayers to him, and hopefully a speedy recovery as he's getting checked out from a trainer and coach over there now Looks like his arm is hurting him. Well, again, thoughts and prayers, hoping for a recovery there and hoping nothing too serious. Notice that brace on his arm there. Well, let's go on to the 132-pound weight class now. The 132-pound weight class, Emmetsburg, Dayton Stroman wrestling against Wes Martin of Estherville Lincoln Central. Just got started here. Man, these are some lengthy 132-pounders. You either get one or the other. Skinny, lengthy, long arm, long wingspan, or short stocky. That's kind of me and my brother, who weigh about the same, but are quite different. Shout out to Abe if you're listening from back home. Appreciate you, brother. 1:20 remains, 40 seconds into this match here. Again, this is Stroman of Emmetsburg taking on Wes Martin of Estherville Lincoln Central. (2-0) as we check in on a takedown for Wes Martin. So we have this match, and then we should have another 3 remaining, as long as there are no forfeits. 40 seconds remain. Hey, props to those cheerleading gals, too. They are loud and proud, cheering on those midgets. I know they are hosting tonight, and it's also their senior night. So kudos to them. And congratulations as well for putting together a wonderful career. 15 seconds remain. Winding down, head into the side, trying to drive. Half Nelson. Having issues getting there. 3, 2, 1. 2-0 is the score after 1. Heading to 2. And Estherville Lincoln Central has the decision after a defer. And they go neutral. Another 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. 2-0. 1:45 on the clock. As we continue to wind down. Four to 1. And, originally wanted to call it Spladle! Standing Spladle! Holy. Gosh, that is once in a full moon, once in a blood moon. That is rare. And given the takedown and a back point for it. And now a reversal, though. That's even more impressive. Reversing out of a Spladle. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe the crowd isn't even more on their feet after witnessing that. Wow. 55 seconds remain. Winding down to 50, it's 6-3. Again, this is Stroman of Emmetsburg wrestling against Wes Martin of Estherville Lincoln Central. ELC the host tonight at what has been a wonderful quad duel. The other teams that were here, Algona and Spirit Lake Park, who recently closed their duel. 15 seconds remain. It's 8-3. We just saw another 2-point reversal. And soon to head into this final period, riding it out. There we go. Two minutes getting us started on the clock here. How will they approach this final period? Estherville Central leads with Wes Martin. Stroman has control of the wrist, also had the elbow. Now let it go. I wonder what the reason for that for. Sometimes it's the way the feet are set. And another takedown. Takedown for Mr. Martin. A minute 15 remains in the third period. .105 remains now. And locked hands. So a first call warning happens again, then they'll give up a point. 10-3. 55 seconds to wrestle in the third period. .45 seconds now. .35. Continuing to wind down. Still fighting for positioning, 10-3. Got to give props to how active these guys are so deep into the affair. They go near side, half Nelson. Actually looks like going for the cradle. 5 seconds to go. And that's just your closing pitch. 10-3 the final at the 132-pound class. And it's Wes Martin getting a victory over Dayton Stroman all the way through. That makes a dual score 41-12. I believe we have 3 remaining at this point, 3 remaining matches. Let's shout out some more of those sponsors before we get back to the play-by-play here. A big thank you to Dr. Craig Newell, Pizza Ranch, Spirit Lake Community School District, Okoboji View and Pub 19, Interior Sewing by Lisa, Lakes Regional Healthcare, Central Bank and Insurance, and C&B Operations. Thank you for sponsoring the broadcast, not just tonight, but all season long. 30 seconds in, and again, a nose-to-nose scramble between each of them. At the 138-pound weight class, this is Gage Ditch of Emmetsburg wrestling Parker Detzman of Estherville Lincoln Central. Detzman is a returning conference champion and one of 2 senior wrestlers that have made an appearance tonight. A minute in and a minute remains in the first period now. And there's a takedown for Detzman. .45 seconds to wrestle now. A duck under is what got him the 2 points to start off here. And you can't duck under to get your opponent to your back, so let's see the offense he takes out here. He's pretty tight on the leg. It reaches over. Maybe was thinking a Granby roll. And we're going back central. 28 seconds remain now. .28 seconds. .18 now. Closing 10. Down to 5. It's still 2-0. And it's 2-0 headed into period number 2. decision for Estherville Lincoln Central. And they defer. Emmetsburg goes neutral. Gage Ditch looks to prevail. See the beginning stage of his comeback. Oh, he's given up a single leg now. Here comes Detzman. Takes him down. 2 points awarded to the black and red. And yes, Estherville Lincoln Central wrestling in the black and red singlet. Emmetsburg in the black and gold. Have some white across the chest as well. 1:30 to go now in the second period. .120. Continuing to wind down. And an escape. Nice start there for Ditch. He starts moving. And cradle. Man, top heavy. And they call for the pin. It caught him in it. Man, how many times tonight have we seen wrestlers just get caught in a pin? He didn't get much for an attempt there and gave it up. 41-18. The duel starts to come a bit closer. And now to the 144-pound weight class. Here comes Gavin Dodd, who'll wrestle Leighton Yeager. And oh my gosh, these guys are both coming off of overtime matches in their previous duel. It'll be a grand finale for them tonight. And after this match, we'll have one more. And then we'll be done with wrestling for the night. Takedown. Takedown for Yeager. And he's in on a cradle, but hasn't broken him down. There he goes. 30 seconds in the match. It's been high profile. Stepping over the leg. Trying to wean it off. Yeager flips him back over. Continues to go for the cradle. Continuing to fight. Dodd is trying to work away, peel it back. And if he keeps turning, he may get free. He can't. And now chest to chest, he gets caught again. Another wrestler caught. A minute. Got to ride him out for a minute. Can he hold on? Turns him free. Nope. Steps back over. That's another pin. Pinned him with 50 seconds to go. It's 41-24 for your dual score. Estherville Lincoln Central starting to make a nice little final comeback here, but it's not going to be enough because this is your final match of the night. You can officially give Emmetsburg the victory. As we go to the 150-pound weight class, Creighton Ziegler of Emmetsburg wrestling Bennett Detzman. Detzman, the younger brother of Parker, who again is a senior. Detzman, this Detzman is a sophomore. Detzman, Estherville, Lincoln Central, Emmetsburg, Creighton Ziegler. 30 seconds in, yet to see a score. Double leg takedown will do it. And now neutral. Back up after the escape. It's 2-1. Here comes another one in. And yes, it is another takedown. Again for Detzman. It's 4-1 now. 4-1. winding down. 50 seconds remain. Oh, and potentially dangerous. Reaching the wrist a little too up towards the back and the neck. You can only have that cranked up so far before you'll get called for a potentially dangerous. And that'll reset the boys back to the center of the mat. 40 seconds to go in the first period. There's another escape. It's 4-2. .25 seconds remain. .20. Winding down. 15. 10 seconds to go. 5 now. And, almost sent to his back. He'll get a takedown, maybe a back point. Yeah, they'll give him 2. That'll make it 8-2. You just saw Emmetsburg, you just saw Estherville Lincoln Central defer. Ziegler will go bottom. 2 minutes on the clock, just began the second period. Reaching back, Ziegler. Ziegler starting to get a little greedy, wanting something. Without setting it up, he's thinking he needs some luck on his side. Let's see if he continues to wrestle that way. .130 on the clock now. .120 remains. And out of bounds. A minute 11 to go in this second period. It's 8-2. Bennett Detzman gets an arm bar, reaching over the back. And he's also got a strong side wrist. But he'll switch. He'll get back on that wrist. Little undecided on what he wants to do. 45 seconds remain. Ziegler trying to fight him. Another potentially dangerous. All that wrist control and prying that arm back is what's getting him. 8-2, 40 seconds to wrestle in this second period. And an escape, letting him up. It's 8-3 now. 30 seconds to wrestle. .25 now. Coming back. And another takedown. And again for Detzman. 15. Coming down to 10. So we clock it down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10-4, headed into the final period of tonight's wrestling coverage. Bennett Detzman of Estherville Lincoln Central against Creighton Ziegler. Detzman will go bottom with his decision. We've yet to see him on bottom this match. And he stands up. Not as explosive as maybe he'd want. They work out of bounds. They'll go back central. Again, not explosive. Taken to his belly. Got a lot of time to wrestle here, guys. Got to wrestle to the very end. Talked about it with Coach last time we seen him. Now Detzman's going to be worked on. Ziegler's not going to let him get out of here easily. 30 seconds into the third period, a minute 30 to go. Both guys get to their feet. There's an escape. 11-4. Ziegler's got to work. 1:15 on the clock. 1:10 now. And they'll step over. Cradle. I don't know if he's got him stuck. They say he does. Final dual score, 41-30, right at the end there. Right at the end there, Estherville Lincoln Central put on like another 18 or so. But it is Emmetsburg who comes away with the victory. I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we'll be right back to resume the broadcast and more. If you could, stay right here for the postgame report on Explore Live Video.
And sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
Located in a historical church, A Heavenly Celebration specializes in designer wedding gowns and full-service wedding party attire. They also provide couples with the latest home decor, flatware, crystal, and china options to complete their wedding registry. A Heavenly Celebration in Emmetsburg for all life's new beginnings.
SlashPoint Sales in Emmetsburg is here to service all of your computer needs. If your computer is running a little slow, your antivirus has expired, or you need an upgrade, contact SlashPoint Sales in Emmetsburg, the local team to call when it comes to all of your computer, server, and IT needs. Servicing business networks, new desktops, laptops, and printers, and full system computer repairs. SlashPoint Sales provides reliable solutions. SlashPoint Sales in Emmetsburg. Stop in or call 712-852-8100.
Gutters, gutters, gutters. This is Bill Berger, owner of Go Gutters. We specialize in installing 5 and 6 inch seamless gutters with oversized downspouts. With over 40 years experience and 4 trucks running every day, we can get you done quickly. We warranty all our work. We are local. We are the experts. We are Go Gutters.
We keep our minds in the gutters so you don't have to. Call Go Gutters at 803-609-2681.
Iowa Trust and Savings Bank in Emmetsburg is a proud supporter of our area students, athletes, and our community. For 90 years, you have trusted us with your financial needs. We are proud to give back and support our community. Iowa Trust values the relationships we have with our customers and the community. Go Ehawks! Visit iowatrustbank.com or download our new app, Iowa Trust and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
We are back for the post-game show being brought to you today by Premier Communications, which has powered this live stream, and they will continue to power the live stream from here on out for all of our video coverage of sports. Well, it was an exciting night of wrestling, a quadruple duel tonight. We were not anticipating Algona to be here, but regardless, we did get to see them. And with Algona, of course, Spirit Lake Park, as well as Emmetsburg, and hosting tonight, Estherville Lincoln Central. I have all the final dual scores. I figured we'd go through them. In round number 1, Estherville Lincoln Central beat Spirit Lake Park 69-12. Algona beat Emmetsburg 45-12. In round number 2, Estherville Lincoln Central lost to Algona 48-15. And Emmetsburg beat Spirit Lake Park 57-24. In round number 3, Emmetsburg beat Estherville Lincoln Central 41-30, and Algona beat Spirit Lake Park 69-12. Those are our dual scores overall. Algona came in, and they came in hot. By far and away the best team tonight, I'd say, as far as execution, for sure. Otherwise, it was a lot of really fun matches tonight. It was too bad there was so many forfeits for Spirit Lake Park. They were without 6 or 7 varsity spots tonight, so those matches and duels went rather quickly. Otherwise, I was really, really pleased with what I saw. I do think all teams have continued to take a step in the right direction, and I am excited to see what they will do from here on out. Otherwise, we'll be signing off from here. Before I go, big thank you for tuning into the broadcast, but also a thank you to Patrick Hazlitt for producing the live stream and camera work tonight. Otherwise, for Patrick Hazlitt, I'm Hank Ambrose signing off for Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications.